Hi, it's the 12th of April 2018 at 11:45 a.m. Before I go on, I follow Russian state media a little bit, to see what's happening, what's happening on the ground there. And this morning I noticed a rather disturbing video, which I'll put in the description. I'll put a link to it in the description. They're actually telling their citizens to prepare for Armageddon. So make of that what you will, but that's what's happening. And if you're living in a sort of a target zone, it might be worthwhile considering getting some water and rice and that sort of thing. I don't think there's a lot you can do about it, but yeah, that's, as I said, that's just the news I've got, in case you're not aware of it. I, of course, will be relying on the 1952 edition of the Modern Medical Counselor. I started reading when I was 5. I haven't read it for a while. I actually use it as a prop for my microphone. I put my microphone on it now. But yeah, it's got a good section on how to survive atomic bombing and that sort of thing. I might read that later on today. It's got nice yellow pages. All the other pages are white. It means so you can find it quickly in case of an emergency. Well, you can't actually, because they've got, I don't know, maybe as you flick through it, you see the yellow pages. Anyway, we might get to find that out, although I'm in a very sleepy little hollow place, so I'll probably just get, just the fallout will sort of generally creep over it, all these cancers and everything. But anyway, enough about that. Hopefully it won't happen, but that's what's going on in Russia, so they say. Okay, now, following on from my video of yesterday, I actually got a couple of responses, because in that video I asked, why do women bulldog us, just attack us the whole time about this, that, everything, and yeah, and Fat Guy came back with one. Fat Guy no more. He said, yeah, it's because they're insecure, and I thought, yeah, that could be right. It's sort of, yeah, that could make sense, sort of, I guess. And I thought, yeah, because I'd sort of considered that myself over the years, that, it was an insecurity thing and whatever. But then Quantaforge gave me some real intel. It was right from the horse's mouth. His mother told him. And it was one of those penny dropping moments. He said that, his mother told him that if people make you angry, they control you. And I thought, and that's what narcissists tend, that's what their aim is to do, is to control you, rule you, and that sort of thing. And I thought, it just sort of hit me. I thought, Quant, I think you're right. Or at least your mother's right. She said, I don't know how she knew. I thought, yeah, I bet. And I thought, yeah. And I thought, all the people on the channel, all the guys on the channel, what's the one common denominator with all of you? Yeah, and me too. Yeah, angry. Okay. Yeah, so we're all angry. And if you think about it, you think about feminism, you think the ridiculous accusations. What's it designed to do? It's clear, just rubbish. Total crap. So that makes you angry, doesn't it? It's not sort of, doesn't go over here like it gives a shit, No, it makes you angry. And so maybe Quant, or at least his mother, is right. Yeah, that's how they're controlling us. They've got us angry, and they're keeping us angry. And it made me think, yeah. And actually, the first thing that came to mind was, salesmen. You've got the good salesman, bad salesman. Good salesman, lays everything out and, tells you the pros and cons, the benefits of the product and, what they can do, blah, blah, blah. Bad salesman just gives you the shits. Just gets right up your nose, gets under your skin, and you think, what a terrible fucking salesman. And I can't stand this salesman, as you're buying the product, walking out the store. And it made me think, yeah, that's how they control you. Once they get control of you, they can manipulate you, get you to do what they want you to do. Whether that's good for you or not is irrelevant to them, because what they want is control. I thought, well, narcissism, everything I've heard about narcissism, it's what they want is control. Totally. So everything they do is ridiculous. It's designed to anger you, to make you, I guess. I don't know. Look, I'm saying this authoritatively, but I'm picking up on what Quant's uh, mother said, yeah, once they get you angry, yeah, they've got you under control. So, yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. I piss people off, but I suppose I'm trying to control them as well. I guess we're all control freaks, aren't we? I don't really intend to piss people off, but maybe that's the net effect of it. Yeah, so that was thanks for your reply, Fat Man. But I have to say, best answer was from Conterforge. I think, and his mother gave him the answer. It was not his thinking; his mother told him when he was younger. Yeah, so yeah, but it's great. Thanks for the intel, from your mother. it's like he's gone into the other camp and got the intel and brought it back. Yeah. So I suppose the idea is to try and resist becoming angry. And only, what was it, a week ago or a few days ago, I was saying, and I finally got there. Rude comments no longer bother me. So maybe that's what I've achieved at a personal level. I don't get angry anymore. People say things, nasty, rude, insolent sort of comments, but it doesn't bother me. So maybe they don't have any control over me anymore. And maybe that's what's been happening my whole life. I've been controlled by others who have just, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's a good gauge of whether you're being controlled or not. Are you angry? If you're feeling angry, then you're being controlled. Maybe. I don't feel angry. And strangely enough, I don't feel like I'm being controlled anymore. I don't feel like I'm being controlled by mgtow, by feminists, by government, by anybody. I actually feel like I'm my own person. Probably for the first time in my life. And now they're just going to incinerate the planet. Oh, that's not great. Anyway, but that's what's come out of it so far. Look, I'm sort of interested in any sort of furtherance, any comments. Let's keep the theme going a little, because I think it's even, look, if you want to remain mgtow, that sort of thing, you're going to have to deal with people. All right? So it's not, we're all talking about female nature and whatever, but I think they share a lot of nature, men and women, and you're going to come across situations like this, and hopefully you can think, right, I'm angry, who's controlling me here, who's having their way with me, and then maybe you can start thinking about how do you get less angry, so you can get out of their control, because the most important, it's like driving a car, the most important thing is you remain in control. What everybody else is doing is basically the way cars and that sort of thing works. Really, is you doing the right thing, just doing your part in the act. If somebody else, does something foolish or anything else, that's their business. In a sense, you can't. You have got to maintain your control and drive your car. Otherwise, when you're screaming at them, and you're wandering over a crash of the next guy. No, the idea is to control your car, your life. This is how I see mgtow. It's different from the other camp, but the way I see it is we control our lives. We're a group of disgruntled guys who are just saying, fuck it, we're going to take control over our lives. Be whatever that is. No, we're not going to be told what to do anymore. We are going to control our own lives. But what Quantum Forge told me, and it's not me telling you how to live your life or anything, it's really, in a sense, it's him sort of, or his mother at least, saying, anger, they make you angry to control you. So therefore, I'm taking it to one possible thing to look at with anger is that you are being controlled and manipulated. Okay? And it's just a way to look at it. I could be wrong. Quant's mother could have been wrong, but she seemed to speak authoritatively. And he seemed to think, she knew what she was doing. But I'd have to go with that's the best answer. Anyway, look, feel free to ask any questions or make comments or tell me where I'm wrong or whatever. I think this is a very important area. Okay, and I think try and keep it going for a couple of vids if I can. Because you might get something out of it that you can take away and think, rather than dwelling on whether you should wash your hands after going to a public toilet or not. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.